friends, Sarah here with The Holy Mess, and in this video I'm going to review for you the 3-day 0-point meal plan and go over some meal prep tips and cooking hacks so that you can have the best weight loss experience possible. Now you can find this printable of the 3-day meal plan at theholymess.com. You also can get links to all of the recipes that are part of the 3 days, and if you want to, you can also download our 0-point cookbook, which has all of the recipes in one location along with lots of other yummy ones. So I've gotten some different questions about the meal plan that I wanted to review. One of the questions was, can you use additional olive oil? And unfortunately the answer is no, not for this particular meal plan. You can use olive oil cooking spray if you need that, but please do not use additional olive oil. So the first recipe is our 0-point turkey chili. The biggest tip on this one is make sure that you get the turkey breast, ground turkey or chicken breast. This is going to be 98 to 99% fat-free. Now this is a very lean meat. If you have not cooked with this before, I just want you to be prepared. It's different than cooking with meat that has a higher percentage of fat. So what I like to do is I actually add some chicken broth as I brown it. You also, again, can use a little bit of cooking spray. Some people even use a little bit of Worcestershire sauce or soy sauce just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. Now in this recipe, it's going into a soup, so you don't need to worry too much about it being overly dry. But if I'm using it in something like burgers or meatballs, I'll actually put some finely ground zucchini or mushrooms or another vegetable with it just to give it a little more moisture. In fact, you can also use finely chopped onion, which I have done before in this recipe or other recipes as you brown it. And be prepared to just stand there by the skillet a little bit and chop it up because it's not going to have that fat to put it into little pieces, so you're going to need to do that. I love that chili recipe. I, in the winter times, will make big batches of that, and that's what I have for my lunch every day. You can dollop it with a little extra plain non-fat Greek yogurt because it tastes like sour cream, and it's really yummy. And that recipe freezes really well too, so enjoy that one. Another question I've had as far as roasting vegetables. How do you roast vegetables? So you're just going to, again, use some cooking spray, season with salt and pepper or any other seasonings you like that don't have added calories or sugar, and put it on a cookie sheet in the oven for 400 degrees, and you're going to roast it until it's fork tender and getting a little brown and crispy around the edges. And that's whatever vegetables you like. One of the days on day 1, I suggested Brussels sprouts and asparagus. Yummy. Another day I said butternut squash, but you can swap that for acorn squash. This is a delicata squash. I love these because you can actually eat the skin. They're not always easy to find, but when you can, they're really, really good. So you're welcome to swap any vegetables for another vegetable, any fruits for another fruit. Again, we're focusing on those 0-point foods. Okay, the 0-point vegetable soup. Now that can be made in the Instant Pot as well as the chili and the salsa chicken, but I give it recipe ingredients for instructions for also doing that on the stovetop or in the oven, so don't worry if you don't have a pressure cooker, you can still totally make all of the recipes. The Veggie Soup is a Weight Watchers classic. If you have done Weight Watchers at all, the vegetable soup is a free, something that you can always have as an extra snack. It's got tons of vegetables. It's really, really good for you. You can use pre-chopped whatever you can find, and I typically do that for a lot of my veggies. Cabbage, you can get a bag of either shredded cabbage or shredded coleslaw mix. But what I do like to do in that one is use a whole cabbage and cut them in long strips. They almost kind of remind me of noodles. It's really, really good. And that one you can freeze as well. The salsa chicken, so that is salsa and chicken breast that you're going to cook in the Instant Pot or in the oven, and then you'll add plain non-fat Greek yogurt to it, and it's really delicious as a topping for like taco bowls. The one tip I want to give you with the salsa chicken is make sure that you let the salsa chicken cool before you add in the plain Greek yogurt. because it has a tendency to separate a little bit. It won't affect the texture or taste or anything, but just if you don't want it to separate. Alternately, you could just serve the salsa chicken as is and dollop the Greek yogurt on top. So I think that does it. The other recipe is a 0-point banana souffle, which is really, really easy. It's just 2 eggs, 2 bananas. You could even cut it in half if you wanted to, 1 egg, 1 banana, and you mix it all together in a microwave safe dish and cook it, and it's delicious. Again, make sure you use cooking spray so that it doesn't stick. If you have any other questions, leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you. I'm Sarah with The Holy Mess. I hope you have wonderful weight loss success and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.